just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Hooker to throw right away. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Let's go
from
now.
The 43, here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Crowley. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. When you look at this defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ross. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there. And it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now, 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
65 catch.
Here's Hooker. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Catch made here by Campbell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, Crowley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal.
And got his man complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Ross. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
Come on.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Ross, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ross, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
79 Broncos.
2-yard loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Chris Olave. His second touchdown on the season. And the Oilers are an extra point away from drawing level.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Hooker throwing again on second down. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
58 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Now 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Ross. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Russ, we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. There he goes, right side. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Hooker on first down. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Hooker to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Black Knights are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 3rd down and very long. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Get up. Bring it. Go check. Go check.
Now Hooker going to change things up a bit.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll run on 1st down. Crowley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Hooker's going to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. First down. It's Ross.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Oilers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Ramley.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
60 average. 19 Lions. Go.
A final shot before break. Hooker. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a real...
And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Oilers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Hooker 19. Check.
Throwing. Hooker. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Hooker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hooker to the air yet again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
1st down throw here. It's Hooker. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
2nd down and 3.
Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Let's go! Let's go!
On second down, Crowley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And the slot man goes in motion left.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hooker going to try and throw for it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's 3rd and very long when they had been in 2nd and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on 2nd and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Oilers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Trap 50, trap 50.
They'll run on first down. Crowley. And down to the 36-yard line here.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Ready.
Now Hooker.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A nice little juke. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, Jack.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On first down, Crowley. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
On the move to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Rig, rig. Dragon 60. Hurry, hurry.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll go for it. Hooker.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Ready, ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that
there he goes, left side.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Houston.
Chris Olave.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Oilers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And the tackle by Kalen Barnes.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Hooker. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Crowley. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Hooker now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Ross. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Oilers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Alert!
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Hooker wants to change the look.
Hey, check that. Street.
On second down now. Crowley, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On third down, Crowley, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Campbell making the catch. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Crowley, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Houston, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Columbus, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.